Morning, I'm Pastor Allen. It's Thursday, September 24th, and this is our daily Bible study from Matthew chapter 25, verses 1 through 13, the story of the 10 virgins. At that time, the kingdom of heaven will be like the 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish, and 5 were wise. The foolish ones took their lamps, but did not take any oil with them. The wise ones, however, took oil in jars along with their lamps. The bridegroom was a long time in coming, and they all became drowsy and fell asleep. At midnight the cry rang out, "Here's the bridegroom, come out to meet him." Then all the virgins woke up and trimmed their lamps. The foolish ones said to the wise, "Give us some of your oil, our lamps are going out." "No," they replied, "there may not be enough for both us and you. Instead, go to those who sell oil and buy some for yourselves." But while they were on their way to buy the oil, the bridegroom arrived. The virgins who were ready went in with him to the wedding banquet, and the door was shut. Later, the others also came. "Lord, Lord," they said, "open the door for us." But he replied, "Truly I tell you, I don't know you. Therefore keep watch, because you do not know the day or the hour." So, Jesus tells us another parable. Again, warning us, telling us to be ready and to be prepared while we're waiting for his return. And so verses 2 through 4 sets up the story. There are 10 virgins with lamps, and the wedding takes place at the bride's house, but the banquet or the feast takes place at the groom's house. And so they've gone to that house to wait to have their feast. You know, much like our modern day weddings, where the bridal party or the wedding party stays behind to take pictures, and everybody heads out to the place of the reception. Well, for whatever reason, in those days there was a delay between the wedding and going to have the feast. And so we have 5 foolish virgins with their lamps, but no extra oil. And then we have 5 wise virgins with their lamps and extra oil. And the bridegroom takes a long time to arrive where the banquet is going to take place. And it doesn't explain why, and we don't know why. While at midnight the bridegroom arrives, the 10 virgins trim their lamps, in other words, cut the wick to make sure that the light shines as bright as it's possible, and 5 of them refill their lamps, but the other ones realize their oil is low, but have no oil to refill their lamps, and ask the 5 wise ones for extra oil. And they say, "Sorry, we've only got enough for us. If you need extra oil, you need to go out and go to the place where they sell it and buy some." And so that's what the 5 foolish ones do. They leave and go to buy oil. While they're out buying oil, the bridegroom arrives. And the 5 wise ones go out and meet him and light the way with their lamps. And everybody goes in for the feast. The 5 foolish ones return, and the door is closed and locked. And, they knock on the door and say, "Hey, we want to come in. We were invited. We were here." And verse 12 says, "But he replied, 'Truly I tell you, I don't know you.'" The door was shut, and those that were unprepared or not ready are locked out. And so verse 12 tells us what Jesus will say to those that are unprepared or those that are unbelievers. Truly I tell you, I don't know you. And so we have an opportunity to know Jesus. And then in verse 13, Jesus gives us again another warning. Therefore keep watch, because you don't know the day or the hour. So Jesus has repeated this warning several times. Jesus is returning, but we don't know the day or the hour, so we need to do our best to be prepared, to be ready for that to happen, and to keep watching and waiting for that to happen. Have a great day. Talk to you later.